Hey! Woo! We made it to Friday. We made it. Anybody else glad? I am tickled pink we made it to Friday. How are you doing today is what I want to know. Happy Friday. It's a fantastic Black Friday. We made it. Yes, I am still rocking my 50 and fabulous because I still am 50 and fabulous. What can I say? I want you to know that I am 100% unequivocally excited to be here today and grateful for this moment because it's a gift and we're going to live like it's a gift. So I got 3 for 30 today. It's going to be real quick and simple because it's Black Friday. I sent a post out and said, I don't want to be the sole person and the sole source, the singular source for Black Friday businesses, and not just limit myself and you to the businesses that come to me and connect with me, that I can speak to, that I know have done business well. So, over the course of now almost 2 years, I have highlighted, showcased, spotlighted, featured businesses that are Black owned businesses that are local and that are in the country. So let me start by saying this. If you are a Black owned business, or if you know of a Black owned business anywhere in the land that you would like to have featured on Friday's Black Friday Live at Lunch's Tracy Time, just let me know. I'm happy to reach out to the proprietor or proprietors and get the information and then share with them. It is not at all an issue even for me to have them come on as a guest so that they can say firsthand what they'd like to share. I'm happy to do that too. I've done that good night for a whole host of people that I had on as my feature for Black Friday. So I just want to let you know that a Black owned business that is operating and functioning at a state of excellence. That's the prerequisite. Period. It's easy, simple. So I posted, while I'm looking this up, let me ask y'all how y'all are. Because the very first thing, I always want to know how you're doing. That's number one. How are you doing? How y'all doing? And then what you eating for lunch, if you're eating lunch. Y'all know I got my regular standard fare on deck, if nothing else. Good old Kroger seltzer water, ding, and lemon flavor. It's my absolute fave. Yes, I am still waiting for Kroger, and it will happen one day. They're going to contact me, tracytrowe.com or tracy at tracytrowe.com. I can be reached. Kroger, I'm waiting for you. You got to speak things into existence. Ask for what you want. I want for them to have a relationship with me. I want to have an endorsement sponsorship from the Kroger company. Okay, the Kroger family, I'm looking for you, waiting on you. So now, I reached out and did an all call and said, what Black business should I feature? What Black business should I feature for Friday? So, sure enough, oh, how funny! I just looked at it and sent. So I just sent a text message to someone that I was having another Black business that I was working with, and to the wrong Black business, and they just sent me a text message back like, So just know, I'll get that corrected for you because she's one of my regular followers, and I sent it to the wrong person. It happens to the best of us, but it was a good message, so she got it. I'll tell her it was wrong person. So look, I put this out and said, hey, to the people, who do you want me to feature? So this is who y'all told me. You said, one of my absolute favorites, who has been on here before, had his own special segment solely dedicated, Jim and Samella's, my beloved Talbert Fleming. Talbert Fleming, if you're not familiar with Jim and Samella's and you have not been to the Memphis area and had an opportunity to eat at Jim and Samella's, oh my goodness, you are missing out. You are missing all the way. O to the U to the T. Out. You are missing out. Hey, V. So I want y'all to know, Jim and Samella's is always going to be on my list of Black businesses to support. We have a whole host of fantastic Black-owned restaurants here in the city. One of the things that Memphis is known for is good eats, aside from some other fantastic things. But I want you to know that Jim and Samella's is one of my absolute faves. So you can't go wrong. And listen, Reggie Guy, who is Talbert's brother, said that they have a new dish, y'all, and I can't wait to try this. A new dish. Yes, Talbert is the GOAT. They have a new dish. V, we've got to go try this or order it to go. It's called the buffalo wing flavored cauliflower with celery and carrots. Yum. I wish I could show you. I'm going to take a picture of it and post it in this link so y'all can see it. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait to try that. I know that is going to be delicious. So, yes, absolutely, unequivocally, you can't go wrong. If you're in the Memphis area, you never, ever, ever will fail by going to Jim and Samella's house on Bullington Avenue. One of the other businesses that said from another person, I love that businesses support each other, is Riot V. Doesn't that sound delicious? I can't wait for us to try it. And so one of the other businesses that's also been featured here, and again, black businesses support each other. Let's just break that myth right now and say that there's this unhealthy competition in black businesses. Not true. We are always happy to support and elevate each other. I will never forget when Discover was doing the thing for the black business restaurants over the summer, that they had many of the recipients, the black businesses and the people that supported the black businesses, we all got together and we supported those businesses. And I want to say that of the weekly winners that got $25,000, y'all, overwhelming majority of the winners for that were black businesses. At least I know each week that we selected, because we got together as a united front and we nominated those companies, and then they were able to, those restaurants, and they were able to win that $25,000. And so I was really grateful to be a part of that movement. And it just goes to show you the power when people connect, when we join together, how powerful we can be, which is going to be my conversation for y'all next week about us getting on the stick and not letting this thing fall off to the wayside with this whole thing with what's happening with our rights, with voting, with this legislation that's trying to be passed, with these senators. We're going to talk about that. I want to make sure you guys stay completely woke, as you know we say, but completely aware, and making sure that you're staying dialed in, and that you're not allowing yourself to fall short of that. So the other business that Savannah Jones, who you know is Sapphire, Savannah Jones has a business that she does that is with the Sapphires, her Sapphire mixologist, Sapphire's Top Shelf Mixologist, her business, but she's absolutely recommending another, bye V, love you, she's recommending another business called Odum's Kitchen. So I want you to know that Odum's Kitchen is available, and their website is odumskitchen.bigcartel.com. So you can go to Odum's Kitchen and find out all that they have to offer. So she's making that recommendation. So shout out to you, to Donisha Odum, Donisha C. Odum. Much success and blessings abundant for your business at Odum's Kitchen. Let me just click on here and see all that they have so I can share with y'all. Odum's Kitchen, they have, oh my gosh, they make butter rolls, y'all. They have loaded potatoes and, oh my goodness, peach cobbler and dressing and pound cake and lasagna. They have family meals. They, check them out. This looks great. And they have one of my favorites, German chocolate cake. Oh my gosh. All right. So then the third business that reached out to me and said that they wanted to participate and be acknowledged today is foreignfortune.com. Foreignfortune.com is managed by, and y'all think I'm gonna sound biased, but I'm not, Darren Rowe. Yes, he's one of my family members. He's related to me. I don't know. We call each other cousin, because I'm sure somewhere along the line we are. But he is interestingly enough, he got in this business because he told me he was purchasing so many clothes from the site that the owner said, you are so invested, you need to be an owner. And I said, I'd love that he was doing so much support, y'all, for the business. The Darren's, that the owner of Foreign Function saw him and said, you need to be an owner. So Darren told me that it's a clothing company, and he does it, and it's based in Michigan. So this is really, really cool. He says that, and I'm reading this verbatim, he said it's a clothing company that his business partner started. He was buying so much of it that he made him co-owner, and now they have stores in malls in Michigan, and they have a store truck. So that's really cool. So they also have a studio and a lounge. So you guys check them out. I think that is like amazing. So bravo to all three of those companies that were featured today for Black Friday. So now, This is the second thing I want to talk to y'all about. My Black Friday shout out is always, always, always going to be important. But now here's what I want to talk about. I want to talk this Black Friday about the vaccine. I want to know, how are you guys doing with the vaccine, and how, if you've had the first or second shot of the vaccine, how did you do? Some people said, heck no, I'm not doing it. I don't want it. I don't care what you say. And I want to know if you're still in that same position and mindset, because I'm interested in knowing what your thoughts are about the vaccine. And then, there are two different types that are available now, the Pfizer and Moderna. And I want to know, if you've had them, which of the two that you had. And I've been told that the second shot that you get from the rounds of shot, that the second shot is the one that will have, because it's more of this, the I guess more of the vaccines in your system, that it has more of an effect on you in terms of how you feel afterwards. So I'm interested in knowing that, because Sweetie and I got the first shot, and we're coming up on time for the second shot, and I'm interested in knowing now, because there have been reports that there were several shots that could have been administered that were wasted here locally in the Memphis area, which I'm just heartbroken to say, because there's so many people that need them. And I want to know, how are things going for you in your area? How is the administration and execution and the logistics behind getting the people who are eligible for the shots, and then people who have an absolute need, that are the essential workers, the teachers, and the like? How is it going for them? And then, how are you impacted by the vaccine? Have you received it? And then, if you have, how are you doing with it? And are you on your first or second dose? That's the second thing. The third thing is, it's Friday. So what are you going to do this weekend? That is what I want to know. What are you going to do this weekend? I'm not even going to talk politics today, because y'all know I could go all in. No, you know what? Hold on. That's not true. Let me say this, because I would be remiss. I've got to talk about this. I'm going to say this for 5 minutes, and I'm going to finish early today, because it's Friday and we all have things to do. Ted Cruz. Really? Really, Ted Cruz? Really? Let me tell you what I know from being in Memphis. It was enough that we were in a pandemic, and then we had the snow, and then we had the boil water advisory that was lifted yesterday, thank God. Can you imagine being a Texan, not having power or water, in the freezing, in a pandemic, and then the person that's supposed to represent you, who you potentially voted for and selected to be your voice, to be your power, your authority on your behalf, leave the state and the country to go on vacation or drop his daughters off? Can you even imagine how the Texans felt? I actually would love to know. I'd love for a Texan to weigh in and tell me, how did that feel to have basically the person that's supposed to represent you fully abandon you at the most desperate of times? How is it possible, and this goes back to the conversation I said we're going to have next week, that the senators, how is it that these senators that are elected officials, y'all, continue to get away with this type of behavior? This is just pure disregard. There's no other way to say it. You have no concern, no empathy, no compassion at all for your fellow mankind. You leave in the midst of a crisis, a life-threatening, life-altering crisis that is literally affecting the state, not a city in the state, the state. And you pack up your kids and your wife and you go to Mexico. How does that make sense? And then, as if not to have made it any worse, as if it couldn't have gotten any worse, y'all, he then was back in the Senate. Did y'all see this? And when the person was relaying, the chief was relaying that the incidents that happened on January 6th at the Capitol were by far the most horrifying, horrific day of his life, Cruz was doing this. Could you be any more disrespectful? Y'all, what is happening? That is okay. There has got to be something that can be done for these people that have representatives that are behaving in this manner. I am just absolutely outdone and just beyond disgusted with it, y'all. I can't. This kind of behavior wouldn't be tolerated by a high schooler or a middle schooler. Why are we allowing a senator, an elected official that's supposed to represent the people, a servant of the people, behave like this? It is troubling. Am I the only one troubled by it? Because if it's just me, y'all let me know. But I'm telling y'all, this year is an election year for somebody somewhere. We cannot rest on our laurels. We have got to get ourselves actively engaged and find replacements for these people that are not serving us well. Perfect example, Trey Hargett. Trey Hargett, the Secretary of State for the state of Tennessee, has got to go. It's as simple as that. He's been in that position for several years. He was one of the reasons why, if not the sole reason why, we did not have ballot or do not have ballot boxes, because he didn't want there to be fraudulent voting that occurred during the last presidential election. That's a farce. He's got to go. That's a perfect example of an elected official who has been in that position. It's a 4-year term, y'all. It's a 4-year term. He's been in that position as Secretary of State for the state of Tennessee since 2009. It is time for him to go. And it's time for me to go too, because I'm not going to be on the soapbox today. I told y'all I wasn't even going to talk about politics, but I did, because it just gets all over me that I just don't understand how so much foolishness is happening on our watch and we just sit idly by. I don't get it. I don't get it. So if you can help me understand that, please feel free to send me a message, DM me, PM me, inbox me, email me, Tracy at tracytrowe.com. I'd like to know your thoughts on it. But you can make comments here. So the last thing I'm going to say is this. If you're watching this, I appreciate you being part of the T Rowe crew. If you're looking at this on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel and like it. I need you guys. I'm on a mission. I'm trying to get monetized. Look at my schedule. Look, I only got like 100 some people. I want there to be 1,000 folks. So can you please go ahead and just hit the button and say you subscribe and like? That's all. That's it. It don't cost you a single thing, but it makes a world of difference to me. Thank you for that. Like my page. And I would love, love, love for you to come back and see me. I'm on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, live and lunch. Every single time it's going to be live. It's going to be me, Tracy T, connecting with you because I love you and there's nothing you can do about it. So now, this is my cyber hug. I hope that you have the best weekend ever. We're going to be back here, same place, same time on Monday for Motivation Monday, so we can get ourselves ready for this upcoming week. There's always so much going on, and I want to give you a little bit of sunshine and a spoonful of sugar to help you through it, okay? So we're going to get motivated. In the meantime, have a sensational Saturday, and make sure you take care of yourself on Sunday, because that's the beginning of the week, and you want to get that day started out right. All right, that's it. That's all, y'all. I am going to see you back here soon. Until then, absolutely live like it's a gift and make every day amazing, because it truly is. It truly is. That's it. That's all. Bye, y'all. Bye.